What is going on, guys? This is Badass Reviewer, and I'm back with another review. This time I'm taking a look at the DC Universe Classics Martian Manhunter. I got this one from the All-Stars wave, which didn't come with any Build-A-Figures, pieces, or anything like that, but I do believe he was originally from the Validus Build-A-Figure, if I'm correct. I think that's when he was out. But it's a really cool figure, and I actually kind of like him a lot because he is pretty cool looking, and he's not too bad of a character either. I think I kind of like him a lot. Not a lot, but he's pretty cool. I like him. He reminds me of, I forget which Marvel character he's kind of like counterpart to, but he lost his family and whatnot on, well, he pretty much lost his homeworld, so he's kind of like Superman in a way, except he wasn't a baby when he came to Earth, and he is more, alien looking than Superman. But in a lot of ways, Martian Manhunter is like Superman, and maybe a little bit, I wouldn't say better, but he's a little bit cooler because he can shapeshift, and he's kind of like Mystique because he can turn into other people, and he just has pretty much a lot of the same powers as Superman, so that's pretty cool. But I don't know what it is about this body that I just like it a lot more. It's like it's the same buck as the DC Universe figures, but somehow he looks different. It's like the arms or something, but he just looks really good with this body mold. I like the green, although on the camera it probably looks like a lime green. It's actually kind of a just like a normal green. It's a little dark, and it doesn't really have any shading going on with it, but he still looks pretty cool. He's got the veins popping out of his forearms, which is nice. He's got some big old muscles, which actually suits the character pretty well. It would be cool to get a Young Justice version of him, or a more modern looking Martian Manhunter, but that's probably never going to happen. And he does have a variant which has a alien head, and his hand is in the shape of like an axe or something, which I don't have. Didn't want to pick that up. Didn't really appeal to me all that much, so I just got this one instead, and I really like it a lot. He's got the, I'm pretty sure these are like the same boots that Deathstroke wears. No, they're actually a little bit different. Somebody else has these boots, and I think it might be Captain Marvel. I don't know who wears them, but I know somebody else wears these boots. And he's got the thing going across his chest that he's supposed to wear in his classic form. And I really like the cape. The cape's got some shading in it. It's got some black and the blue, which looks really nice, and it drapes around his head. Ooh, excuse me, a little bit with the collar, and it is attached in the back, and as well as attached to this part here. So I don't think you can remove this, and I'm pretty sure you can't because it's probably molded on, or not molded on, but glued on and stuff. So, and then he's got his insignia belt here, or belt buckle, whatever you want to call it. For some reason the camera is not high enough for him. There we go. So yeah, not too much to say about him, but I like him for a lot for some reason, this figure. So I'm happy to have it, and I think if you don't already have him, you should pick him up, but I don't know how much he runs for on eBay. I haven't checked eBay for a long time for the DC figures, because I pretty much have every character that I wanted to pick up, so until they come out with anything new that kind of interests me, I doubt I'll be picking up any more. But let's go over articulation. Standard DCU articulation. His head can look up none, doesn't go down any, rotates 360 degrees, his arms go in and out, rotate 360 degrees, bicep swivel, 90 degree bend at the elbow, hinge in the wrist, or not a hinge, a swivel in the wrist. He's got two fists, which is fine. I prefer to have my my figures with fists because they mostly punch things, and he wouldn't hold anything, so that's completely fine with me. He's got an ab crunch, which goes back pretty good amount, a little bit forward, rotates at the waist, legs go forward and back, in and out. Rotates at the thigh here. Single joint in the knee. He rotates at the boot. Has a hinge in the foot. And no ankle pivot as far as I can tell. So if you don't already have this figure, you probably should get him. He's essential for Justice League, and if you're just a really big Martian Manhunter fan, then you definitely want to pick him up. I know it's kind of an older figure, but you know, it's still a cool one to have. And like I said, I don't know how much he goes for, so I've seen him go pretty cheap, but I think that was through China sellers. But China sellers aren't as bad as a lot of people might think, and I don't typically think that they're all knockoffs, but you know, most DC stuff from China tends to be in pretty good condition. So if you can find one cheap and it's from China, I would definitely recommend you check it out. So that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more video reviews and stuff like that, and I will talk to you guys next time. So please comment, rate, share, and subscribe.